the stars knew their names, before void held form, he arose primordial light against eternal storm. The Emperor, the Architect, the Savior of man, his purpose eternal, his will the plan. From Terra's cradle to the galaxy span, he forged destiny with immortal hands. 10,000 battles, a million cries, he rose above where all hope would die. His words command, his gaze a decree. Through faith and fire, he set us free. No Xenos, no traitor, no false god, no lie shall dim his light. But he will never die. Behold the eternal flame, unyielding divine. The light of the Emperor, forever it shines. Through trial, through war, through infinite strife, his light guides humanity, the heart of our life. Beneath the stars, his legions tread. With bolter and blade, his angels bled. The war may rage, and heretics jeer, yet his light shall banish all doubt and fear. The primal thrones, his vision made flesh. In unity, strength through darkness enmeshed. But treachery struck, and chaos did cry. Still his flame burns, and it scorched the sky. Behold the eternal flame, unyielding divine. The light of the Emperor, forever it shines. Through trial, through war, through infinite strife, his light guides humanity, the heart of our life. Upon the golden throne, his body resides, but his spirit eternal through us abides. The astronomical cause, his light guides the way for all of mankind to survive the fray. The price is paid, his sacrifice vast, to ensure the Imperium's future shall last. No power can silence, no darkness erase the burning truth of his radiant grace. O children of terror, stand and proclaim, your lives are his glory alive. In battle we conquer, in unity we thrive. Through his immortal will, humanity survives. No weakness shall falter, no spirit shall fail, for his vision prevails beyond all veil. So rise, Imperium, with one voice resound, the Emperor's glory, eternal, profound. By his sacrifice, the galaxy is claimed forever.
Hey, greetings, warlets. I'm Interrogator Rosario Rivas at Tassay Tumulating Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus, and welcome to the Cute and Painting Minis. I'm coming at you live from the grim dark future, currently broadcasting from the high world of Virago. The theme for the stream is Chords, Lament, and Hope by the venerable religious Adam Bell. We also have music from Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, composed by Guillaume David, and the copyright of Bulwark Studios, and music from Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, which is composed by Jesper and the copyright of Fat Shark Games. All the music is provided to us by ende.app and pixabay.com. And today we're continuing to paint the Tribal Elf Queen by Quest Wagon. You can find this and many other miniatures in the pinned link once I pin it. I hope you have had a great week. I am eager to continue painting this model. Here, I'm just trying to find that link. I'm sorry. Quest Wagons. Get it here in a second. And there is that pinned link. All right, and we have Lord Inquisitor Callahan saying "Salutaciones, interrogatis." How you doing, Lord Inquisitor Callahan? How you been? Hope all is well. Hope everything on Terra is still running smoothly and that the custodians haven't doomed us all. All right, let's see here. That's better. So yeah, here we go. This is the model we're painting. I am loving how that armor came out. I was kind of hoping to do more parts that are going to be the next color that we paint, which is a bone color. I was really thinking about painting that chest plate that bone color, but ever since painting it, I feel like it'd be a shame to paint it that color. I think that green looks really good for the chest plate. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna paint these shin guards the bone color, and maybe use that same color on other parts of the model. Because if you notice, she's got these shin guards here that are kind of like bones. Like on my knees, right there. So we'll go ahead and paint those a bone color. And again, she's got sort of like these little bone things sticking out of her leg. Probably from previous kills. So yeah, we'll go ahead and paint those as well. In the same color. And I'm thinking in order to offset what my mistake there, I might paint the shoulder pads the same bone color. But we have Visa saying, hello, how you doing, Visa? How you been? Hope all is well. And the God man saying, greetings, greetings, my Emperor. How's everything going? Anybody do anything fun this week? Any news to share? Let's see, where is my Sandry dust? There it is. So we'll start here. And Visa says, doing good, just got a new bionic chair. Oh wow. How fast does it go? that's good. A new chair to help you get around is great. Probably could use some new stuff around here as well, so hope it works out well. We're gonna start with the 00 grabby for that. And then Vizor says, oh, it's an ergonomic desk chair, not a moving chair. Okay. I don't want to hear bionic. I'm thinking it moves. And then we have 70 Rose. Sorry, I missed your message there. Saying, hi, Rosario. Finally here after all the commercials. How was your week? My week has been good. Lots of work. Funnily enough, I've been doing a lot of, writing this week. I feel like it's been kind of a combination of editing videos, because again, I'm planning to have the latest Rosario rant out by next week, so wish me luck. And also I've been doing a little writing here, just like a little sort of fan fiction-y writing that I might make a video of as well. So right now that's still gonna be long into the back burner, but I hope I can make something fun for you guys to watch in my YouTube channel. Yeah, I was thinking of doing sort of like an animatic with a voiceover by yours truly, of course. And yeah, hopefully I can pull that off. Fingers crossed. And then Lord Interrogator Callahan says, how is the lady, Interrogator? The lady is doing well. She sends her greetings. You know, she's been very busy with a lot of interrogations. Unfortunately, due to the fact that she is an astropath, she can grab those pesky secrets pretty easily. Oh, and thank you very much. What was it, Jacob, for the follow? I really appreciate it. Oh, that's so awesome. Hold on, let me double check. It was Jacob. I think I saw a name there, and I don't want to miss that out. Yeah, Jacob 202. Thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to the stream. I'm Interrogator Los Arribas at Taxatum Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus. And yeah, this is looking cute and painting minis. Hopefully you have a good time, and feel free to chat up in the chat there. Okay, where was I? Yeah, Vizor says it's a battery operated for the back bracing. Battery operated chair. Oh wow, that sounds pretty high tech. You might want to have the mechanicus take a look at it, make sure it's optimally. And 70 Rose says, oh wow, that sounds awesome. Thank you. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope I can pull this off. Fortunately, a lot of time is spent on mission, so I'm not usually able to work on the stuff that I hope to entertain you with. Now let's make sure we're on camera. And like I said, we're gonna be using Xandri Dust here on these little knee pads. Or I guess it'll be knee bones. And Ragion says, wait, what did I miss? Oh, I was just talking about some future that I'll be working on. How you doing, Ragion? How you been? Hope all is well. Yeah, I was telling 70 Rose that I'm kind of working on some, a little bit of writing. Hopefully I can make some fun little animatics for you guys. But how you been, Ragyan? Everything good? What you been up to? Ragyan says, sounds interesting. I would love it. I'm guessing you mean love, not live. Well, I hope you enjoy. I mean, the idea is to make an animatic of it. So hopefully there'll be some like drawings, you know, going along with the words, obviously some voiceover. And hopefully you guys can really enjoy the story that I'll be painting for you guys with the story. Well, with written word, pretty much. And we have first-time chatter saying Max Headroom saying howdy. How you doing, Max Headroom? Greetings, I am Interrogator Los Arribas at Tadsay to Lady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus, and welcome to the Human Painting Minis. Currently painting this Tribal Elf Queen. Here's her head from Quest Wagon Miniatures. You can find this and many other miniatures like it over on Quest Wagon's link, which is pinned up top. Oh, nice! Thank you very much for the follows, everybody! And Ragged says, no, I'm tired of army painting, but I love painting the duality is tearing my mind apart. And no worries. What are you currently painting? And Max Room says you're doing animation too. Yes, that's the idea. Maybe not something like incredibly overt, like something fully animated. Animatic would be pretty good, like just some images to go with you know, voiceover and some music and maybe sound effects. And Max Headroom says, I heard you talking about her or something. Sorry, I caught half of the conversation because I'm doing animation myself. Ooh, nice. What are you working on? And we have Leon X8 saying, hi, Rosario. How you doing, Leon X? How you been? And we have Max Headroom saying a story about two humans injured during a hero's fight with a villain in the city. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like what would be considered a side story, I guess, of this, like, I guess, setting that you have. It's always neat to see things from a different perspective, like the man on the ground, the normal civilian. Alright, we got those knees painted. And Max Headroom says, nah, bro, the main character. No, I know what you mean. What I'm saying is what you would normally consider a side character. At least what would normally be seen as a side character. You know, because you mentioned a huge fight with the heroes and villain in the city, but you're talking about two other humans. So yes, they're the main characters of your story, but I guess in the grand scheme of your narrative, they wouldn't be considered the main characters. Oh, okay, hold on, I guess I'm misunderstanding. Regia says, still painting the Space Wolves. Nice! I've been thinking about making Space Wolves. They're taking Space Wolf models, and then White Scar now. Because I really like a lot of the fur pelts that they have, and I'm like, those might look good on some White Scars. And Max Headroom says they are the main villains. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I guess I'm not quite understanding that. Two humans injured during a hero's fight with the villainous city, and they turn out to be the villains? And Ragion says, once I'm done with the hit takers, I'll do 2 wolf priests and 2 wolf battle leaders. Nice. And then 20 blood claws and 20 not blood claws. You have a lot of work ahead of you, my friend. Alright, let's go ahead and put this same bone color on one of these wraps. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on the wraps here on the arms, primarily the wrists. But yeah, Ragion, that's probably why I have yet to actually engage with a full army. That's just too much painting for me. I mean, I enjoy painting as much as the next person, but come on. Alright, Max Septum says both of them were injured when they were 6 years old, and they were covered up by hero media to hide fact children were hurt in battle by a reckless young heroes. Okay, so then they become villains kind of in the story. Sounds interesting. Ragia says, I want to paint them so I can take my world eaters and prove Angron was right, we are winning. It's a power move. Ah, gotcha. Ragia says that, lol, that's all I dream. Gotta be very careful at this part because I don't want to hit any of that armor. So I'm gonna be using this color, the Xandri Dust, for all those bone parts, which I just did. And we're gonna be using it for the any of the wrappings too. So she's got some wrappings here on her wrists. Regan says, also, to be fair, painting the space was actually fun and it's super easy. Just the head takers are a pain, and cause they are elite and their scopes make it so you can remove the cape, though I should have removed the arms. Those are the ones with the pelts on their shoulders. Those are the ones that want to like transform into white scars. But yeah, Max Headroom, what brought you to my channel? Do you like miniature painting at all? Do you follow 140k or anything like that? And what got you into writing? Alright, Ragion says, I posted the progress on Insta once I'm done. All 6 I will highlight and do all the stuffs. Alright, yeah, let me know when you do so that I can check it out. And I got a permit as well. At the moment, I'm trying to get my hands on Lieutenant Titus model. Well, if you can't get it officially, I know that I think is it Daka Daka Miniatures? I think it's Daka Daka. It's either Daka Daka or Red Maker. Probably Daka Daka. But yeah, Daka Daka Miniatures makes a Titus proxy, which I think they made for free, so you can snag that STL if you can. Bison says, I would chime in if I knew which model Titus was. Titus would be a lieutenant, right? I mean, but Titus had an official model, and we're talking about Titus from the Space Marine game. And the God Emperor Mass says there was also Amazon. And Ragia says the commemorative model. If you're talking about the big one, no, I'm pretty sure he's talking about the regular one. The small one. I don't know if they made two different ones. I know they had that really massive one that's almost a statue. And then they had the MIDI. And got a message, yeah. And it's like, pretty sure, Ragia says, pretty sure my shop still has a lot of them. Yeah, that Titus. And there we go. Gunner Man says, by that I mean the top one. Tabletop one. Regan says, yeah, a small one where he is attacking with the chainsword is in the same box as, like, the Christmas gob. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Regan says, I bought him, I know what you mean. Okay. Regan says, I was waiting for the day when that new captain came out. The one they just announced? Or are you talking about Titus again? And then Regan says, so I can kit bash the flag holding scene. It will be glorious. Kit bash it how? What's your plan? Regan says the one they announced holding the Ultramarine standard. I'm going to steal it, and his legs. I'm kinda curious what you mean, I can't quite visualize it. Alright, so we have That color already starting to populate. So far, so good. Gadaperman says, I also want to put a dead chaplain on the base to represent Leandros. I remember the name, and I can't remember who Leandros is. Oh, Ragion says he's the guy that rats you out in the first game. Oh, okay. That guy. Yeah, I was like, I knew I recognized the name. And Ragion says, and sends you to the Death Watch. I never liked that bit of the lore, to be honest. I don't like the idea of the Death Watch being turned into this penal legion. I've always considered them as the elite, and the fact that it's like, oh, we're gonna send you there as penance. I don't know, I don't like that. I always figured it was something voluntary. Voluntary or an honor to be there. And now they've made it both. Voluntary and an honor, and now also a penal legion. Nah, I don't think those two things work. And then the Gallopper man says the reason Titus was demoted from captain to lieutenant. Yes, I remember. I just couldn't remember I couldn't put the name to the face. Because again, when you think about it, the Death Watch are learning the best tactics to take care of Xenos, and are using the greatest amount of, well, the best firepower for that kind of thing, which includes reconfigured Xenos tech, which I think is just, no. Why would you give someone who you want as penance, give them the best gear possible? I don't know, it's dumb to me. And then Ragion says, yeah, it is kind of dumb since any corrupted are supposed to be executed immediately as to prevent the Horus heresy. Exactly. Regan says, but that would be too mean, I guess. Yeah. Like, we suspect you of sea, so instead of putting a bolt round through your skull, we're just gonna send you where all our best tech and greatest strategies for killing Xenos are. Yeah, I think making those shoulder pads that color really worked. Again, since I think the issue is that all these factions they have, like the Grey Knights and Death Watch, that had a purpose, are being hard forced with their secondary purposes that just weren't needed. And then says the model's looking very put together. Oh, like secondary purposes as for what? I understand the Death Watch, the comparison to that, but the Grey Knights, what's the secondary purpose for the Grey Knights? Is it the whole, if the Emperor gets out of a chair, put him back in it thing? I forgot what that decree was called. And the Ghana man says, I would like them to try. Is that why you told them to do it? Just for the funsies? It's like, alright, let's see if they actually can pull this off. And then Regan says, like, the Green Knights were there to hunt demons. Now they get to do the Terminus Decree too. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I was thinking that maybe these I should paint with the same color, but these aren't necessarily wraps. So I don't think they're gonna be painted in this sort of bone color that I'm going for. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be painted in this color before I start moving on to a different part. And Regan says because their purpose has kind of been not as needed since not everybody knows demons exist. Yeah, I've never liked a Grey Knight's lore, to be honest with you. Ever since the whole, oh yeah, we're gonna bathe ourselves in living Sisters of Battle blood and kill, demons instead of using them as backup, was always dumb. And then Regan says, and every time they show up without Caldor Drago, they suck. Yeah. And Regan says, do them in bronze metallic, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'm definitely gonna make that a different color than the blade. I guess it's something that matches the armor. Screaming Bell or something. Yeah, maybe. I was trying to tone down a lot of the copper metallics. I didn't like the way it looked on this mini. So I'm trying to, kind of fix this color scheme. I feel like it's a little too garish. Kind of want to tone it down. Visor says, just found it. Daka did do a Titus model named Callius. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I got it right. Is it still for free, Visor, or did they start charging for it? So I think in their My Mini Factory page, it is for free. And mine says it is free if you were a Patreon member. My Mini Factory has it for $10. Ah, I gotcha. Okay, that's how I was remembering it then, because I'm definitely a Patreon member.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus,
Focus.
et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre.
Trying to make out some of the details here. See how I'm gonna paint it next. So that stuff here on the bottom. Trying to figure out what that is. Is it like feathers? They clean the brush. I think I'm done with that color. Again, that was Xandri Dust. Vega says, do it. You know you want to grab the non-oil and drop it in. Hell no. Alright, I think I'm gonna start working on these straps. It's like a lot of little straps here on the model. So I'm gonna start working on those before I start continuing to plug away at that bone color. Alright, so I'm gonna need Rhinox hide. Where's my Rhinox hide? I think this is it. Hopefully the good one, the one that doesn't need to be replaced. No, I think it's the one that needs to be replaced. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, what else can I paint that color? Hmm. I guess I can paint the staff that brown. Yeah, let's paint the staff that brown. I really like a lot of the sort of muscly yet intricate designs on the armor. I really like how Quest Wagon did that. Looks really nice with this sort of paint scheme that I'm going for. Again, this idea is what I have in mind for if I ever do an Eldar, like just either kill team or models or army. It's like this is what I'm working on as far as a paint scheme. I really like this whole sort of insectoid carapace armor idea that I've had. Very Guyver, if you ever watched that anime. Right, yes, I do miss the good old muscle armor. Too many armors are clean with no design. Yeah. Feel like the armor for the Eldar should look a little bit more alien. And I think this definitely incorporates that more alien aesthetic. The Gun Emperor says the old Sanguinary Guard models is a good example of it. Yeah, back when they had nipples. And then Gaberman says, and feathering wings.
Domine Deus meus, amo te
Yeah, they kind of really streamline the Sanguinary Guard's look.
mortus fides donnovit, adiuam eut vicam addictionem, nodiam volulius substantie servus esse. Solum modo civis servire volo. Domine Deus meus, confirma propositum meum, adiuvam eut pugnem contra cupiditates quas habeor trendum medicamentis, et alcohol. Domine Deus meus, non possum hoc facere sine te, adiuvam eum pate celestis. Amen.
Okay, anything else that's strap-like? I just noticed the little, I think that's the Banshee symbol. Right there on the this little chain thing at the bottom of the pole arm. Again, I've been doing a lot of like lore diving into the Aeldar. Yeah, so I recognize that symbol. Yeah, let's see if we can maybe do some of the sheaths here. She's got little like knives on her. Right, yeah, it says, aren't you, it says, wait a minute, aren't you a part of the Ordo Hereticus? Yes, I am. Mind you, that part of, well, the main part of the Ordo Hereticus is making sure that the populace is remaining loyal. So that means that we need to make sure that they are not, shifting to the Geno side as well, because it's all about making sure that the populace remains loyal. We're not necessarily dealing with demons themselves or with Xenos themselves. We're making sure the human populace remains loyal. So we do need to know a little bit about what would be considered Xenos iconography. So we need to know about Xenos iconography in case they're using the Xenos tech to further themselves, or if they're using, for instance, like the gene stealers, like any kind of gene stealer threat that may happen. Because we're still dealing with our local populace, so we gotta make sure that, again, we get rid of the Xenos and the heretic and the anything as far as demonic warp entity worship. And Lord Inquisitor Callahan says, for research purposes and targeting, yes, it is. And also for purging the heretic. And Ragion then stared, and then he then wanted to say, all I'm saying is that when you're ready, I will have a heretic bottle just for you. Oh, thank you. And Vias says, I'm reminded of an ancient meme of heresy and not heresy. I think from the same artist that coined Cultist Chant. Oh yeah, I remember Cultist Chant. Artel recently made Artel W recently made a really good Cultist Chant model. Definitely check out Artel W. They make some amazing models. I had this really good one of Lorgar, or at least what would be a Lorgar proxy, that I hope to paint at some point soon. And Ragion said, then laughed. Unfortunately, Artel W has not made a Juggernaut Khan model, so I haven't bought it. But as soon as they make one, I'm all for it. And if you haven't seen Artel W's Sanguinius, it is gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't sell it anymore, but oh man, that model, I definitely would have bought that if I had the chance. Lord Inquisitor Callan says very well. We're starting to get those straps in there. Okay, let's go ahead and work on some other parts. I think we might start doing the metallics. So I definitely want to peek that, I guess it would be the spirit stone on the leotard there, the leotard belt buckle. And I'm thinking I'm gonna paint that blue. Currently, the original design that Quest Wagon had is a blue color. And I think that'll work well. I'm trying to decide on what I want to do for the metallic, I guess, holding part. You know, kind of like a jewelry, how you'll see like a gemstone surrounded by like a frame. That's the word I'm looking for, a frame. So I think I might work on the frame first. And I think I might go with what you said, Rayon. I just go for the copper color. I just want to keep it very sparing. I don't want to use too much of it because I felt like it hides too much of the green carapace look. It's just like I said, this has way too much of it, and it's just like overpowers the rest of the color scheme. Aeldar Exodite Callahan says, speaking of which, thanks for the reminder about the paperwork for the Eldar raids that happened near the Cadian Gate. Hey, my pleasure. What can you tell us about it, my Lord Inquisitor? That is not for the Emperor's eyes only. I might go ahead and switch to a smaller brush, because I feel like now we're going to get into slightly more hazardous territory. Do I have any metallics nearby? Nope. I wasn't planning on metallics, so... Right now, I'm debating in my mind, should I try to shoot for non-metallic copper? I kind of want to try it. But I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. Yes, let's do it. Let's go for non-metallic. Non-metallic is always more interesting to me than regular metallic. Let me see if I can find something here about non-metallic copper. Looks like more browns, more orangey browns. think I might go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Wish me luck, gentlemen. So that means we're gonna start again with the Rhinox hide as the base color. 70 Rose says, I know you can do it. Thank you very much, 70 Rose. Thank you for the vote of confidence. So yeah, we're working with our quintuple zero Marie. And 78 Rose says, back for commercials. Welcome back. Again, thank you very much for the vote of confidence. Hopefully I can make you proud. Dorito says, thanks, and you're welcome. Hey, my pleasure, and thank you. Thank you very much, 70 Rose. What Inquisitor Callahan says, what I can confirm is that the cunning Xenos are doing something near between the Cadian Gate and the Eye of Terror. From Probe's show is they are trying to retake the Chrome Worlds, and it seems that it's a diverse member of them, from the Drukhari, the Craft World, Ulthway, and the Inari. Can you confirm who we are sending? to battle this Geno threat. And Lennox 8, or Leon X8 subscribe. Thank you very much, Leon X. I think that deserves a little bit of a celebration there.
I'm still standing, better than I ever did. Looking up the Carolina, feeling like I never did.
Leon X says, yeah, no problem. Enjoy your streams and seeing you paint. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me.
Praise the machine.
I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call a temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. I serve beyond desire.
I really do gotta get back into playing that game. My favorite character when I was playing it was the Skitari leader. Can't remember if she was a marshal or not, but yeah, she was definitely the one in charge of the battle forces. She was the one actually cared about her men, those that were fighting, while everybody else would just consider them as fodder. She's also got another kind of what would be a gemstone with a sort of, what do they call those? Arm bracelets? Armlets, I think it's called.
Blood for the Blood God!
Makes total sense, Ragion. Ragion says, I'm back. What did I miss? Well, I don't know if you heard, but I'm going to attempt non-metallic copper. Lord Inquisitor Callahan says will most likely be from War's Fortress Sentinel 9. While we'll have to get in contact with Iron Hand's Deathwatch brother Enoch Swordlock about it. Ooh. Like I said, I really do like the Deathwatch, and I would like to create my own Deathwatch kill team at some point. I already have an idea for it. I kind of want to take all these like traitor legions, but make them all royalists. And make sure that you can still kind of tell which legion they're from. I've never liked the whole black armor for the Deathwatch. I've always liked the idea that they're all wearing their original heraldry, that the only thing that separates them from, regular people from their legion or their chapter is the fact that they have the silver arm with the silver pauldron. And Region says, sounds absolutely awful. Good luck, though I believe in you. Thank you. Gotta push my painting skills little by little. And Regan says, I mean the non-metallic metal thing, by the way. Yes, I figured that's what you meant. Thank you. So we're getting a lot of that brown in there. Have any of you been listening to those songs by Colm McGuinness? He does a lot of like Warhammer music, or at least Warhammer inspired music. He does for other things as well, but it's like I like obviously his Warhammer stuff. And Ragion, you'll be pleased to hear that he's got this really good one for Chaos Space Marines. And God Emperor Man says, yeah, the ones I have is Imperial Dream and For the Guard. I don't think I've heard those yet. I gotta hear those. And Rayo says, it takes every ounce of power in me not to yell heretic stuff in the chat. As long as you keep civil, that's fine. Again, this is a safe zone for all parties. We leave the fighting to the battlefield. And Ragnar says, what's the name of this singer? Combe McGuinness. Let me look it up and see if I can send you the link. And, oh, I'm missing a few things there. Regan says, I ran into the Sister of Battle VTuber. Oh yeah? What's the name? And then God Emperor Man says, yeah, the ones I have. Okay, yeah, I read that part. And then, okay, I read those. Okay, so that's what you meant. It's like, no, I meant for the Sister of Battle VTuber. Ah, okay, gotcha. Now I understand. But it says, make Lovecraft, not Warcraft. Exactly. I love Lovecraft. He's one of my favorite writers. So good. Gunper Manan says, who is this Sister of Battle VTuber? Yes, we must know. Okay, since I've decided to do non-metallic metal, I'm putting brown on all the staff. Except for the blade, obviously. Because I was thinking of like making a different metallic accent on the staff. And leaving the blade to be the sort of your standard metal. There are way too many chunks on this brush now. And Regan says, sorry, had a phone call. Hey, no worries. Welcome back. And then J-Ray saying hello. How you doing, J-Ray? It's been a while. Regan says, Hymns of the Imperium or something. You're saying that's the name of the Sister Battle VTuber? It's a very odd name. Ragion says, I must say this sounds like Imperium nonsense, but then that would make me a liar. So I will assume you play town. Yes. Her channel is about... Her channel is about singing songs for the Emperor. I gotcha. Answers is about... Are they any good? Are the songs pretty decent? It's just dawning on me that I've just consigned myself to more hours, like maybe double the hours, of painting this MIDI by now deciding to do non-metallic metal. Ryan says, I don't know, I heard one and I thought it was well put together, but I like watching more tabletop stuff. Well, I'm glad you're here anyway. Ryan says, you know, you wanted to, don't worry, we're all here to help with your addiction. Thank you, thank you. Raya says painting and tabletop stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you're here anyway. You know, because you could be probably watching her stuff, but you're here watching my stuff. And obviously, I'm very grateful for that. Emperor of Man says if it's possible to link, yeah, I would definitely want to follow her as well. Go ahead and put the link on there if you get the chance. Rhea says, I will try, but I am an old world eater from the heresy. So technology is not my strong suit. No worries. If you could put up if you know the name exactly and not a guess, then we could probably try to find it. And then Visa replying to Ragion says 1,000 suns actually. So he's a loyal son of Magnus. As in loyal to Magnus. Rayout says, yeah, it's literally Hymns of the Imperium. That's the channel name. Is that on YouTube? Is there like a Twitch? I'm gonna just start looking for it. Help you out there, Ragion. the first one that popped up. I don't know if that says something about the algorithm or about me.
By the grace of the Emperor, I greet you. My name is Cecilia.
Okay, so she does have a Twitch channel. And then follow. And then we go and put that link. There you go, my Emperor. You have her link. And Regia says she does have a Twitch. Yep, found it. Then he says, I believe she was streaming Fallout 4 modded. Yeah, honestly, I was just impressed by the effort it took for the whole Sisters lore she got. Look forward to checking it out. Alright, so double checking. Let's get all that Rhinox hide on there. And Reagan says, same as how your persona intrigued me. I'm just glad, Reagan, to have you here on the chat. Okay, any other browns that I need to put in there? Guess on this thing. But should I make that the same coppery color, or should I make that more of a regular metal? Decisions. Yeah, we'll go with the copper color for now, at least. I'm gonna switch out the brush. I think I'm beating up this brush a little too much. Might have to switch it out to it for another one here soon. It has taken quite a beating. It's been a good little brush. Okay, I think that might be it for that base coat of brown. Let's double check there's nothing else. And it looks like Region's talking to Visa saying, sad for you, brother, those nerfs were brutal. Truly, GW hates T-Sons. And Magnus. But I really do like Magnus's demon model. That's a really good model. It's definitely an older one, but I like it a lot more than Angron's one. By success for better or worse, have been out of the game for a while, but gold and blue is still where the heart lies. Alright, so yeah, I think we're done there. Region says, I think both Mortarion and Magnus have the best models of the four, Mortara being the better of the two in my opinion. God Emperor Matt says, I found the old first Magnus model when he was first introduced. Oh yeah, the really weird one, where it is more of a Cyclops. Region says, it got better because they got the psychic phase back. Nice. And then he says, then I'm sure some GW staff got trounced by it. So he got nerfed. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do some of that main gem right there. And by that, we're gonna have to start painting it black. Because we've, unfortunately, done a bit of painting over it. And I want these gems to have that really nice gem look. Where it's like sort of black, but as at the center, but as it goes outward, it gets more and more blue. And then maybe like a little speck of white in the center. Hoping I can pull that off. Those gems are kind of tricky, but I always like how they look in painted minis. Yeah, right, yes, that's ethereal? I don't know what you mean by ethereal. Like you mean the leaders of the Tau? Alright, where is my... It on black. And I guess let's get some art coat for the shine. Is it art code or ARG? Or ARD? Raya says, no, I meant the look of the gem. And Raya says, I love painting gems. And then he says, I absolutely despise painting gems. Make up your mind. Is it a love-hate thing? And Megan says, ard coat like a orc saying it. Ah, okay, like hard with ard. Ard goat. And he says that's where it's written on the bottle. He goes odd. Oh yeah. Beetlejuice, whatever you call it. It's great. Like I said, it's a love-hate thing. They are so small, but I need to make them perfect. Yeah, I know how you feel. Yeah, I think those are all the gems. And there's that organ. Region says, I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight, and its soundtrack has me completely enamored. I can't get enough. Yeah, that's one game that I've heard is so good, and I'd love to play it at some point. Region says it's worth all $15 I spent. Oh, I have it. I just haven't been able to play it. Region says, one example of a studio that deserves its money. Yeah, I am very much a supporter of the indie studio or the indie creator. That's where the true creativity is nowadays. Okay. Let's see if we can pull off that gem. Specifically, I'm gonna just go for that main one right now. We have about 15 minutes. Maybe I can pull off a gem in 15 minutes. And just because I think it's fun, here's our Thousand Suns Blue in commemoration of Visa and his Sons of Magnus. And Visa's like, woo! Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to stay around the edges of it. Giving it a very milky, very watered down coat. Let's wait for that to dry a little bit. Might as well put it on the other ones while we wait for that to dry. Alright, now we're gonna be a little bit more deliberate, so we're gonna actually put some little bit more of the harder stuff. Trying to keep it at the edge. Alright, we're done with that. And now we're gonna use more Magnus-coated paints. Iron and blue. Hey, Lord Inquisitor Callahan says, well, I'm heading out. Hi, Lord Inquisitor Johan Uberalgen Heldenhammer von Callahan of the Holy Ordos of the God Emperor's Inquisition, Holy Ordo Hereticus out, and if there is anything you or the lady needs, to send a Vox link, and I see what I can do. Ave Imperatum, Ave Imperium. You take care, Lord Inquisitor Callahan. Milady Inquisitor Markham of the Ordo Hereticus sends her regards. You take care, okay? Hope you had a good time. Alright, like I said, Armand Blue, and we're gonna just get a little bit here on this side. And down here. And again, we're gonna go over it this time with a little bit more of the paint on the actual mixture. Not as much water, so we can get some higher value. And now we're seeing it glow a little bit more. Now we'll clean up the brush. And now we're going with Northern Blue. And we're seeing it glow a little bit more every time. finally, we gotta get that bit of white. The ceramite white. There we have it. Regia says, you know, I've never seen Slash use that white. What kind of white is it? It's a base color white. It's pretty much the only white I have that works, kind of, because I put water in it. I'm gonna maybe add a little bit more of the Northern Blue, but really water it down. Like really, really, really water it down. Give it a bit of a glaze. It's looking a little dark. We'll let that dry here in a second, and then we'll add the white again, just to be on the safe side, that we don't lose that shine. But yeah, while we wait for that to dry, if you like what I do and would like support, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel or donate to my Ko-Fi at Rosario Rivas Art. Or if you miss an episode, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which is also called Rosario Rivas Art. And remember that I'm working on my next Rosario Red. It should be sometime around the 14th to the 16th, somewhere around that weekend. Definitely on the Thursday of that week. And yeah, I hope you guys been enjoying the stream today. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. It's always a pleasure to chat with you, varlets. And yeah. Leon X8 says, I really love this song from Dread. Yeah, it's a definitely good song. Cause it's like that moment where they kill spoilers. They kill the real heretic. And Visa says, thank you for the stream. No, thank you for coming. Always a pleasure, everybody who shows up. Always fun chatting with you, varlets. And Raya says, I would never subscribe. You can't prove it. I guess I can't. But I still appreciate the support. Still looking a little dull. Let me see if I can do something here.
Accende lumen sensibus in funda morem cordibus, in firma nostri corporis virtute firmans perpeti. Postem repellas longus, pacemque dones propinus, ductores icte praedio vicelus omne noxium. Petesciamus la patrem nostarus atque filium, te creutris spiritum, credamus omni tempore. Deo Patris gloria, et Filio quia mortuis surrexit, ad Paraclito.
I think it's looking a little bit more shiny. All right. Well, I think that's it for today, Varlets. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and see who we can raid. Pretty happy with how this model's coming along. And again, if you like it, please support Quest Wagon. And his link is up in pin chat. Oh, looks like there's actually a game on right now being streamed by the Warhammer channel. Let's see if we can raid the Warhammer channel. Alright, but Varlets, this has been great. I hope you all had a great night. So I've been Rosario Diaz, and I'm Seth from the Grim Dark Future. I'm gonna click that start raid, and nothing. They don't accept incoming raid, so never mind. Oh. All right, so we're gonna go and follow. Let's go give a view to Leaflet. I think she's doing some traditional RPG tabletop stuff. So yeah, it should be fun to check out. Let's go ahead and click that. All right. Leonex says it was a great for doing it. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you very much for coming, Leonex. And Regan says that would be funny. Yeah, it would have been, but unfortunately they didn't do it. Got our man says darn. And then Regan says Leah fit the slime VTuber. Yep, that's same one. We're about to raid now. So again, thank you very much for coming. I've been Rosario Diaz, and I'm signing out from the Grim Dark Future. Bye bye.